Speaker. I'm thrilled to rise today to speak about my private member's bill, the short title of which is the Golden Girls Act. I must say I'm fortunate to be joined in the members' gallery here today by 3 out of 4 of the Golden Girls of Port Perry, the group that the bill is named after. The quartet includes Martha Casson, Louise Bardswich, Sandy McCulley, and Beverly Brown. And thank you to Martha, Louise, and Sandy for being here today. Let me start by telling you the story of the Golden Girls of Port Perry. It's an important one. There were 4 senior women who decided they didn't want to live independently any longer, but didn't see themselves living in a traditional retirement home, condo, or apartment. They chose to renovate a home in downtown Port Perry to meet their needs as they aged. I had the privilege of meeting the Golden Girls of Port Perry and visiting their home for the first time in the fall. And first off, let me say, they did a beautiful job renovating a heritage home. I would move in there. But there was more to the renovation than that makes it so special. They share the kitchen and living room, but rather than there being someone stuck with the small bedroom and another with the large bedroom, they renovated the home to provide for all of them to have large enough bedrooms, to also have their own private sitting area, walk-in closet, and accessible washroom. They also built 2 caregiver suites in their basement, added an elevator to service the 3-story home, and even consulted experts on everything from door handles to roll-in showers to make the home accessible for aging seniors. All of these things designed to help them age peacefully in their golden years. When I visited their home, I also learned more about their story and some of the obstacles they had faced in making this housing model a reality. This bill, the Golden Girls Act, comes out of the obstacles they faced. One of the obstacles they initially ran into was when first helping another group of seniors interested in sharing a home this way in their town. Their local municipal council in Scugog tried to use their bylaw-making powers under the Planning Act to prevent this group of seniors from using a house in downtown Port Perry in this way. Now, when I tell people this story, they're shocked. There's a great need for more housing options for seniors that are affordable. Municipalities should not be trying to get in the way of seniors with innovative housing solutions. The motive of this bill is to bring clarity to local municipalities and make sure that a group of seniors seeking this innovative housing solution in the future never have to face these obstacles again. Municipalities ought to know they cannot use their bylaw-making powers in this way. They cannot use their bylaw-making powers to prevent unrelated seniors from living together and sharing a home. This is a type of housing model that should be encouraged, not discouraged by local municipalities. Seniors living together can reap significant financial, health, and social benefits. There's lots of evidence to show that activities that keep seniors from social isolation is good for their health. In case you haven't heard, in Britain, they even have now a minister of loneliness because it's such an important issue. Loneliness among seniors is far too common, and living together with other seniors is one of the ways to prevent that. This is also a style of housing that can be accessible to seniors of many different income levels, if part of the home, for example, is rented out or bedrooms are rented out. Seniors are the fastest growing demographic both in Durham Region, the area I represent, and province-wide. This is truly an innovative solution, and it can be a housing solution for many seniors or people nearing their senior years. Many people do not like traditional housing options they have and would much prefer to remain living in their own homes. This option allows them to live in a home without living alone. Seniors can have the social support of living with others, at the same time sharing expenses and saving money in the long run. This is a housing model, as I said, that can reap significant health, economic, and social benefits. However, as the Golden Girls of Port Perry have told me, other seniors have approached them to describe how they have faced similar obstacles in their municipalities. I also have had another example, even received by email today, of a municipality putting up hurdles for seniors trying to share a home. This is why I introduced the Golden Girls Act. I want to make it clear to municipalities and to all that not only is this form of housing allowed, but it ought to be encouraged. Now, since introducing this bill in the legislature, I have been taken aback by the support. I'm proud to share in this House the following organizations support this bill: the Ontario Home Builders Association, the Ontario Real Estate Association, the Registered Nurses Association of Ontario, the Ontario Personal Support Workers Association, the Canadian Association of Retired Peoples, known as CARP, and locally the Durham Real Estate Association. And last but not least, the Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing, the member for Leeds, Grenville, Thousand Islands and Rideau Lakes, and the Minister of Seniors and Accessibility, who I see in the House with me, the member for Scarborough North. I am honored to have their support. Speaker, now let me tell you in specific some of the things the different organizations supporting this bill have had to say. Joe Vaccaro, the CEO of the Ontario Home Builders Association, had this to say about the bill. OHBA supports your inaugural private members legislation, Bill 69, the Golden Girls Act 2019. This legislation will provide more clarity to municipalities and members of the public that home sharing by unrelated seniors is a housing option. The Ontario Home Builders Association supports any changes that provide additional housing supply and choice for home believers across Ontario. Miranda Ferrier, president of the Ontario Personal Support Workers Association, also expressed support for the bill. She said the Ontario Personal Support Workers Association is proud to offer its support to MPP Lindsey for Durham and her private members bill, the Golden Girls Act 2019. The OPSWA feels strongly that such innovative action will further secure a continued high quality of life for seniors across all municipalities in Ontario. The OPSWA further applauds MPP Park and her excellent work in bringing this worthwhile initiative forward. Tim Hudak, the former member for most recently Niagara West Glanbrook, now CEO of the Ontario Real Estate Association, also saw the benefits of this legislative clarification. All levels of government, this is a quote, should be doing everything they can to make home ownership more affordable for Ontario seniors. Ontario Realtors applaud MPP Lindsey for introducing the Golden Girls Act 2019, as it is an innovative idea that will make home ownership more affordable for seniors while helping to address Ontario's housing supply crisis. Our government for the people wants to increase the housing options that seniors have. And one way we can do that is by eliminating the red tape and confusion that is currently discouraging the very solutions we need. That's my goal. I hope that by passing this bill, we are starting the conversation about the fundamental need in our province for more housing options that are affordable for more of our seniors. We're also turning the conversation to innovative housing models that can be the solution. I want to share one more quote that's from Tina Sorichetti, president of my local Durham Region Association of Realtors. She said, quote, "With an aging population and a housing supply shortage, a new approach to housing for seniors, such as the one taken by the Golden Girls of Port Perry, needs to be supported by all levels of government. Thank you, MPP Lindsey Park, for introducing the Golden Girls Act 2019 to eliminate barriers for senior housing solutions. And with that, I look forward to listening to the rest of the debate, and I hope all parties will be a friend to seniors by supporting this bill. Thank you.